courtesy of the AT&T connected cam. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. To end the run, Aldama grabs the board.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Oh, he hits again.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. And here's Curry. Give him 8. Horford, a screen on Edey. The 3 from Curry. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 11 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Memphis ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect.
And that'll do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here's Memphis now on the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Curry with it. Pass to Green. Outside Payton. Here's Butler. Oh, blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house. And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
Well, the Warriors shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him? That's where we are. Back to you, Brian.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Well, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler.
He's a better answer. It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry from deep three-point range. Cleared away by Wells.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
4-3. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Clark.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Here's Butler. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Curry gets the bucket.
And let's be honest here, Steph in the twilight of his career, but he still has a lethal first step.
And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Edey's and again.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal. Night in, night out. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you watch Buddy Hield, Tim. A 6'4", sharp shooting guard. Some similarities to your game.
Well, he gets those threes up at a rate I could only dream about back when I played, BA. The green light that shooters play with these days, I tell you what, it must be nice.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Out to Hield. Over Edey. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Hield from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the captain. He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Curry. Count that one. Curry's got 15 points.
Oh, that is a nice take. Curry just so crafty in the paint.
Here's the captain. That'll count. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feat.
So both teams changing it up here. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
They've got Ty Jerome, Zach Edey out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Scottie Pippen, and it's the captain in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over.
Good! That's another bucket!
An elite talent already in just his rookie year. He's now 3rd all-time for rookie point production.
He's showing elite level skill. Very uncommon to have this sort of talent right out of the gates. Back to Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Jerome against Payton. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you know if there's anyone who's going to stick their nose in the action, in the pick.
Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Butler passes to Green. Hammered home by Green.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the pen. Got it! Another basket!
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Butler. And rejected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Curry's open.
1:05 left in the 4th. Here's the captain. Another bucket. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Outside Payton. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry, and the layup is good off the glass.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Butler hits them both. Curry with a steal. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy.
80 points. Only.
Oh, I feel.
Brian, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jet.